3 lakhs to 4 lakhs is a decent budget that we have seen in all this while to create a good home cinema experience, which can be with a projector screen and with a good sound system. But there is always a small thin layer that many people are stuck on, wherein they know that 4K projectors are futuristic, but that adds up to their budget, and they want to also have the Atmos, but the Atmos again comes with the cost of the 7-channel amplifier and 2 extra ceiling speakers. Now, if you are struggling between this confusion, whether to invest in a 4K projector or whether to invest in an Atmos sound system, I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema technology consultant or home theatre wale bhaiya, is going to help you in this particular video in making a decision on what should you really buy for a first time home theatre cinema experience, which can either have a 4K projector system or it can have a Dolby Atmos sound system. So we are going to evaluate the pros and cons of both. We are going to help you come to a decision so that you can opt for the right choice. Now before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Tanmay Mehta, and since last 10 years, we have been designing home cinema experiences for thousands of home cinema buyers specifically located in Indian markets, because in India, this home cinema segment is still in early stages. It's not as established as it is in the European and the American markets, wherein people are aware of this hi-fi home theater terminologies and the products and systems. So for us, it starts right from education of these brands, of these products, to further understanding what exactly is the technology and why is home theater a little more fancier than not what you just see in a regular fast, white goods store, a large format retail store. So we are on that mission of educating you so that you can make well-informed, wise and correct decisions. And if these things have helped you in the past or even in this particular video, then do not forget to subscribe, because your subscription encourages me and my team to continue in our mission of helping each and every home theater buyer in India with the right tools, right information. And let's see what today we have got to offer for you. Now, first of all, we need to understand what really is 4K. Okay. Now, 4K is a resolution technology. Typically, any display today has got vertical lines and has got horizontal lines, and these lines create a square which is called as pixel. Now, a full HD projector or a full HD screen has got 1920 vertical lines and 1080 horizontal lines, whereas a 4K resolution has got double the vertical and double the horizontal lines, which means that they have got 3840 vertical lines and they have got 2160 horizontal lines. Now, if we calculate the number of pixels, it comes down to somewhere around 8 million pixels in the 4K technology, and in the Full HD technology, you have got somewhere close to 3.3 million pixels. Now, obviously, higher the number of pixels, better is going to be the clarity. So this is the reason why 4K is futuristic, because a lot of content today that is releasing is again coming in 4K format. But for 4K to really, stand out, you need to see it along with Full HD so that you can compare it and see whether that 4K is really justifiable. For a first time home theater buyer, if you are confused whether to spend on Atmos or whether to spend on 4K projector, here is something that this tip can come in a little handy for you. So if this is your first ever projector purchase and if your screen size is not beyond 100 or 120 inches, you can still stick to Full HD projector, because Full HD resolution on a big screen itself is so overwhelming that even if it's not 4K, you will still be more than happy and excited to watch something on that big screen. So that is one of the wins in a Full HD projector, for which 4K will obviously give you a little more clarity, but that clarity will be seen by your eyes only when you compare it side by side with a Full HD projector. Now, this statement I am making is a generalized statement, and I am not saying it is applicable for each one of you. In case your eyes are able to find out or spot small nuances, in that case, okay, 4K still makes sense for you. But just out of our study with all the people that we have been speaking to all this while, we have seen for a fact that even a Full HD 100-120 inch screen blows you up when you are sitting in the living room or in the bedroom or in the theater room. Because for us, we have always been into a 55-inch TV box, and now we are looking at a big screen. So that screen experience itself is very nice and so overwhelming that 4K may not be necessarily, and that's where you can compromise on the 4K projector and you can invest in the Dolby Atmos system. If this reason makes sense for some of you, then make sure to hit like button as well as share your opinion in the comments below, and let us see if this video and this tip is really making justice to all of you. Now this was about 4K projectors. Let us talk about the Atmos system. We have always seen that 5.1 means you have got 3 speakers in the front, you have got 2 speakers in the surround, and there is one subwoofer which is a active subwoofer, got inbuilt amplifier and gives you only low frequencies, so considered in point and not considered as one of the main speakers. Now this 5.1 was a 2D surround sound technology which could give you sound only from the back and only from the front. But to create an atmosphere of sound around you and to make you feel that you are part of that movie or that scene that you're watching, Dolby introduced a new concept called Atmos, wherein they added 2 extra ceiling speakers and they tried to give you this atmosphere of sound which makes the movie experience a little more realistic. Now this Atmos experience is available in most of the content that we are consuming on OTT, which is released from 2018. But yes, the old content is still on but still the old content is still on the 5.1 or a 7.1 2D surround sound. So in case you are going to watch more of that and you're using it for primarily games, movies, not movies but games and matches and shows, then in that case Dolby Atmos may not be a necessity and you can stick to a 4K projector and a 5.1 sound system. But in case you are going to watch a lot of OTT shows and new movies, then in that case Atmos can be one of the necessities to have for audio, because audio, your ears are going to be very sensitive than what your eyes would be. So compromising on the projector but investing on the Atmos can be a wise advice that I can give you for your first time home cinema experience. Also, for those who are buying 5.1 systems and still want Atmos, we have got a Pioneer AV receiver which is the Pioneer VSX534 that comes in with 3.1.2 Dolby Atmos system, in which case the 2 surround speakers can actually also act as your Atmos speakers. So in case your content is Atmos and for that particular movie you need to tune into the system into the Atmos standard, you can do that as well using this AV receiver. But yes, in case you want to have the separate channels, you will have to buy a 7-channel amplifier, which is going to increase the cost by another 20-30 grand. And if you add the 2 ceiling speakers or the wall mount tiltable speakers, then that is further going to add the cost by 15,000. So if that budget is stretching far for you, then it's okay to avoid Atmos, but go for a 5.1, which is either this Atmos virtualizer, or make sure that you're prepared to enjoy the 5.1 the way it is in its own format. It may not be futuristic, but it's still okay, because this surround sound is far more better than what we were used to listening in Sony's and the Philips and the Samsung of the world. Now these are the HDRBs that we have been seeing, 30,000, 40,000 range. So compared to that, these are going to be far more better. So the 5.1 experience will also be premium, but Atmos will be the best. So I hope that this video finds logic and justice in your questions of whether you should buy a 4K projector or whether you should buy a Atmos sound system when you are on a budget crunch. And if this video has helped you, then make sure to hit the like button and share your views in the comments below, because your opinions do matter to me. I would want to know the consumer side of it, because this is something that I am putting out as my opinion based upon my conversation with a lot of customers. But yes, your opinions, you can always feel free to share them in the comments. And to those of you who want to know how to design a good home theater system, I am going to share a link in the description which you can fill out, and this link will give you a clarity as to what all things you want in a home theater. It's just a 2-minute form which you can submit, and that form itself will give you clarity as well as give us the clarity as to what sort of system can be designed, which is a custom home theater solution which fits into your price range, into your room and into your application. So check out that link. And for more such videos, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video if you found it valuable, so that YouTube can share this video with more such relevant people who are looking for answers between a 4K projector and an Atmos sound system. Thank you from my end, guys. I Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema technology consultant or home theater wale bhaiya, will see you all in my next video. Thank you.